Hello everyone and welcome back to the Universal Orlando Resort. Today's a special video because I wanted to actually start things off by going and riding, or doing, not really riding, Shrek 4D one more time. Because as you know, it's closing down in just a couple weeks, as well as Revenge of the Mummy for maintenance and refurbishment. So I wanted to go and do those things and then we could see what goes on from there. But I decided to start things over here at Islands of Adventure because I don't know if you can see Velocicoaster, but it is very foggy in the morning and it's making for some great photography, in my opinion. That's just the photographer in me. And now I'm gonna head over to Universal Studios Florida, right next door, and see what's going on over there. It's still the week of the holidays. This is historically the busiest week in theme parks all year because it's basically the time after Christmas Day to New Year's, and so it's just naturally packed. Since I did that, and the park is already showing a bit of crowds, I'm gonna head on over to Studios, check up what's going on over there, and then we'll start our day. Oh, and also, another thing, I knew this was bound to happen at some point, but I forgot at home the mini tripod that my camera rests on. So now my hand is like on the camera and I have to hold it like that instead of having something to hold on to beneath the camera. Hopefully that the image stabilization can hold up and it doesn't end up being one shaky mess. Let's get going though and start our day. But yeah, if we look across the lagoon around Islands of Adventure, it is not even half as foggy as it was. I'll insert some pictures I took off my phone of how foggy it really was when I entered the park. Now here's the cross point from the exit and the people coming in that I need to get across to head on over to Studios right down there. Well, this is new. All these gates right here must be set up for holiday crowds. I haven't seen the gates like this utilized all the way down there since Velocicoaster opened, so that's new. Okay, so now that we are in, it's also worth mentioning that masks are required again at Universal. They were effective as of New Year's Eve, December 24th, but only when you're inside though. The rule is only if you're inside or inside of an attraction. I'm just choosing to wear mine out right now because it's busy season, just to be safe. But I passed Shrek because I think I'm gonna head over and try Revenge of the Mummy, since that line will probably get longer as the day goes on. Knock that one out. And I guess because I don't have the tripod, I could show you guys the queue, which would be nice to see before it gets the update, because plans are, at least rumored, that a lot from inside the queue is going to change. Okay, so now I just need to get a locker for my bag, and then we can hop on the ride. And the single rider line is over here. Definitely, if you were coming and don't want to waste your time waiting in line, I absolutely recommend taking the single rider line. So let's head on down over here to my favorite spot to get away from the crowd, Sting Alley, and discuss Revenge of the Mummy. Well, why not here where they shot the teaser video years ago for Leave It to Cleaver? Yeah, let's discuss Revenge of the Mummy. Okay, so just did what very may just be my last ride on the current 1.0 version of Revenge of the Mummy. This ride still kicks butt. It has been continuously operating in the park since 2004, and so it's sort of the end of an era of it finally getting a much needed refurbishment. Now, is it needed? I still feel that the ride is just as good as it was. All the effects seem to be working for the most part. It was also refurbished back at the beginning of the year for about 2 weeks, where they updated some of the effects, and that definitely sort of was a little teaser for what they're probably about to do, because the rumor is that they're gonna redo the story of the ride. They're gonna maybe remove Brendan Fraser and that classic coffee scene at the end of the ride, and then update the queue a lot. It'll be interesting what happens with like the tribute store, because I don't know if you guys knew this, but the tribute store that we get every year for holiday, Halloween, when they re-themed that tribute store, that actually took up a majority of the extended queue for Revenge of the Mummy. So it'll be interesting if they rebuild the tribute store somewhere else. I don't know, Mummy is gonna be down for close to a full year. It's gonna be down for like 8 months. So expect most of that downtime to be spent replacing the current track. So when it comes back, it'll be nice and smooth. Like, remember when Hulk was refurbished and they rebuilt the track from the ground up, and then it was a nice smooth ride right after it reopened? Same ordeal here. So at least it'll be extending its lifetime by rebuilding the track when it goes down in just a couple weeks. So I'm very excited for what is to come with Revenge of the Mummy, the ride, because it's one of my favorites here. Now I believe I'm gonna work my way back towards the front and hop on Shrek 4D, because that, I believe, only a couple of days after Mummy goes down, Shrek 4D will also close for good, and this is my last chance to get to ride it. So let's go and hop on that right now. So I'm looking on this wait board right here, and it's 50 minutes for Shrek. Ouch. We might go and do something else and come back to it, because that's kind of long for a 4D show. Yep, that sign wasn't lying, it's actually 50 minutes. I'm definitely gonna come back. But I do want to make it a point to do this show before I leave. And in case you were wondering, it's 100 minutes right now for Despicable Me. Yep, holiday crowds are definitely back. And well, I guess this is quite possibly going to be my last time going through the holiday tribute store before it gets taken down for Mardi Gras. I'm gonna miss these little wooden toys. You got like the DeLorean Easter egg, the spaceship from E.T., the orca ship from Jaws. Glad to know that even after Christmas, Santa still finds time to put me on the naughty list. And now let's quickly say hello to our old friend Earl. There he is, just hiding out in the tree. I haven't done this in so long, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Face coverings are required indoors and at all attractions regardless of vaccination status. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy your day.
The best part of the ride, getting to sit until they call your color. So if you look, all these colors down here are lighting up orange, because that's the card color that they called last. When they light up to purple, same as my card, that is when it will be my time to ride. Red is being called right now. Still not time for me.
Join Jimmy Discount. You and featuring the legendary Roots Crew. Universal Studios. And now, here he is, Jimmy.
Stop talking about soccer and let's start the ride!
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm Sarah, and in case you're wondering, it's S-A-R-A with no H, because H's are air!
Jimmy having his emo phase. Well, what do you say we go and see my favorite theme park show ever? And yes, this is my favorite theme park show ever. I absolutely love the Bourne Stuntacular.
Part of what we need you to observe and evaluate today is that center, and the new section head there, Director Andrea Dixon. She says she's making it her mission to bring Bourne in alive.
The Bourne Stuntacular is still great as always. I keep checking the app to see if the Shrek queue will shrink, and it has not. It's only gone up. It's like a 75-minute wait right now. If I wasn't filming a video, I would just say forget it, but I'm committed. I'm curious to know if anything from Shrek will actually wind up in the Williams of Hollywood prop shop, because this is where a lot of props and whatnot from retired attractions go after they close, because I would definitely like to have some sign or something from the ride. Here we go, 75 minutes? Let's just hop in line and get this over with.
green monstrosity has taken my Fiona. Where are they?
I don't know.
Symphonius? Crystal, the puppet's fire. Ah, my little porkers. Are you going to spill the beans? Or is it luau time?
We don't know anything. We know nothing. Yeah!
Thelonious, dig a pit, light a fire, and wrap them in banana leaves. What are you people looking at? Have any of you seen Shrek and Fiona? Have you? No, where they are. Anyone? Fine. I'll make you talk.
Guys, I got the Shrek 4D farewell t-shirt. If you guys remember from my last video here, they were all sold out, and I don't know if I said this, but I was informed that they would never get them back in stock again. But they got them back in stock only like a couple days ago, so I was worried if they would sell out between when they got them back and now, but I was able to get one. I had asked for a large because they kept them in the back. They have not set them up yet, at least the larges. They had mediums and smalls, I believe, on the shelf. So I had to ask a team member for a large, and they were great, and I got it. But it's still cool that I got the Shrek 4D farewell t-shirt before they were all out. And that's another thing. They did tell me that this batch is actually the last batch at all. Until they sell out of these, they have them, but when they do sell out of them, this stock of them, it's done. Because the show only closes in like 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. It's like 10 days till it closes. I'll put up when it closes officially on the screen now, so I don't spread misinformation. So it's very cool that I was able to get this. But yeah, I'm excited.
What's up?
Hey, so I wanted to ask you, what do you think about Shrek 4D closing?
Try not to cry. It's gonna be okay.
I know, very emotional.
Keep back in my eye. It's an opportunity for new things. I have no idea. I feel like I'm gonna stay here for a while and Donkey's photo finish, but
well, that's good news.
It wouldn't make sense for me to continue to be here, right?
Right.
Maybe they'll send us DreamWorks. Maybe not. They just better not get rid of me. You can't keep a good donkey down. I'll be back somehow, in some way, in some fashion.
All right. And so there we go. Shrek 4D, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the wait may have said 75 minutes out front, but in reality, it actually only took 35 minutes. So it was very quick and moved very efficiently. So with that being said, if you were coming to the park between now and January 10th, when it closes for good, and the line is sort of a turn-off point for you, if you see the wait basically exceeding an hour long, do it. Because it may be your last chance to get on Shrek 4D before it goes away for good. And now, I already gave my quick review on Revenge of the Mummy and what I thought about the whole refurb coming. Now I'm just gonna give you a quick rundown on Shrek. I do think the show is a little dated. Like, I think I said this, that Mummy doesn't feel its age, but Shrek definitely does, in a way. Because it's sort of a 4D show as opposed to a roller coaster like Mummy is. So I'm personally okay with Shrek going away, but that's just my own honest opinion. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, if you think that Shrek has definitely shown its age, or if you still like it, because it has been open here in the park since 2003. But that also begs the question, what will be replacing Shrek? So a lot of the rumors going around have been that it's going to be another Minions ride or walkthrough attraction, which does seem like a very good possibility because Minions is already a very popular intellectual property here at Universal, so it does make sense. Honestly, I'm okay with whatever, as long as it is not another 4D movie or show. That whole concept isn't very revolutionary anymore, so I'm okay with another Minions attraction, as long as it's a good replacement and not just another show inside that theater. because that'll be a very quick replacement if that was the case. I would rather have them take their time with it to really be a good attraction, because I don't want us to go back to just screen-based rides like the Fast and Furious era of Universal, you know what I mean? So I hope the replacement is worth it. Again, let me know what you think about this, what you think will be replacing Shrek, if you think Shrek has overstayed its welcome. Let me know all that in the comments down below. But with all that being said, be sure to subscribe to ParkTwister on YouTube. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well, and leave this video with a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thanks guys, I'll see you in the next one.